Hey everyone, welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today we're going to be going over how much it actually costs to start selling on Amazon FBA as you selling your own product like private label or brand building in 2025. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Well, hang on, let me actually show you something. For those of you who don't know, I am Paul J. Savage. I sell on Amazon, and we've done about $800 today so far, 10% growth over the last month, 36K in the last 30 days. And that is just with two products, both made in the USA. So I'm not getting slammed with all those tariffs right now. It's a really good time to be a domestic local company selling on Amazon. And there's just so much opportunity out there. Like, it is not even close to like this video as Amazon FBA dead. No, you just don't understand what's going on in e-commerce. If you think Amazon FBA is dead, Amazon is an incredible opportunity to get in front of hungry customers that have their credit cards linked to press buy. And all you have to do is convince them that you're the clear option for one product. Just one product. You understand people make companies that are so complex that solve such big problems. You just need to launch one product that solves one problem and just convince customers that you're the clear choice. And they literally already have their credit card data saved to just commit to buying your product from you. And you don't have to touch any of the inventory. You don't have to do anything. You don't it's so easy, so simple. I guess it can be hard. It takes some time. It takes some money. But no, it's not dead. I don't know how this turned into his Amazon FBA dead intro. But I sometimes I just feel like saying that stuff because, I'm here. I've been doing it for a long time, and it works very well. So let's get started with today's video. Thomasnet is where you're going to find your goods to sell on Amazon. Okay? This is like the Alibaba of the USA. Now, I'm not going to hook you up with an Alibaba cost estimate because it's not what I do. I'm a made in the USA Amazon FBA seller. And like I said, it's a good time to be made in the USA Amazon FBA seller. Yeah, all that stuff that's been on the news right now, tariffs and all these different international trade no, none of that exists for me. It doesn't affect my business at all. So great. I'm really happy to be in the position that I am. And you can be in this too. It doesn't take, I pay $5 a unit for my cost of goods with packaging, palletization, all in, $6.41 a unit, $1.41 more. And it's made in the USA. I sell it for over $30, a great multiple on what I'm selling it for. After Amazon FBA fees and everything, we still have almost 40% net margin. So it's very doable. Now let's allocate a cost to this because you're thinking, well, yeah, it's great if you have 20 grand. No, I launched mine including packaging, which is we're going to mention later, and cost of goods sold at $6 grand. Okay, that was up front for many packages, 2,500 packages. We only filled 750 of them. Okay, so three grand. I mean, we're just talking MOQs in niches here, depending on the market, depending on the product, depending on the MOQ. 3 grand to 10 grand. Do I think you can go and find someone who's going to entertain $1,000 first order? No, not really. It's probably go do arbitrage or something. But if you start talking about multiple thousands of dollars just for your first order, you're in the game. You can start a made in the USA Amazon FBA brand. Straight up, let's say we're at $2,500 here, $5 a unit times 500 units. It's doable. Like I said, I source $5 a unit. So very good. Moving on. Tips for this, by the way, try and sort by category. Search by category. You don't really find the product that you're looking for on Thomasnet. You more so find companies that sell the type of products that you're looking for, if that makes sense. And then you just reach out to them, email them, call them. A good example here, like injection molded plastic, something like it gives you the company information. You reach out, just like Alibaba, but for the US. Cool. Package design. This is fun. So package design is a bit of a nuance, but what I would say is go try and find designers on something like Fiverr that already make designs that you want to look like. So they've proven already we make the kind of stuff that you want. So put together your portfolio of brands you want to look like. They should be winning brands that sell a lot of units. And go on Fiverr, go on Upwork, find designers that make products like that, package designs like that, and contact them. I paid $350 for my packaging design. Really awesome vectorized 3D mock-up. We have a fully customized brand character on there that was drawn from scratch and rendered. I mean, outstanding. $350. So what are we at? 2,800 so far. 3,300 so far, depending on your cost of goods sold. That one's kind of hard to say, right? I got to kind of go with what I think the average would be for a new seller. Somewhere between, again, $2,500 to $5,000. You can go start a physical product brand. Startup cost for cost of goods sold. Photography. Okay, next one. This is not my specific photographer. I just looked up a photographer to use as an example, and this one showed up. But they looked pretty good, so I figured I'd use them. Oh, that doesn't look good. That looks photoshopped. But anyway, yeah, don't take this as a referral to them. I'm just like showing you. Photography, good photography, you're looking at $800 to $1,000. I paid about $1,200 for my last product shoot. The one before that was about $950. So again, it varies somewhere in there. That's premium. That's like knock your rockin' socks off. Creative, like outstanding infographics, outstanding lifestyles, great main image photo, everything done for like model, right? I mean, really went in for that. It can range from probably $300 to $2,000. So let's go right dead in the middle. Let's say it's $800. That's not dead in the middle, but that's okay. $800. I've done that before. That's high quality photography. You can definitely find a great photographer for $800. I remember back in the, I've spent so many times, I've spent like the $250, the $300 photographer. Don't play around with that. Just get it done right the first time. And most importantly, figure out what you want your shoot to look like. Like go with great reference photos about what you want your photos to look like and what you want your infographics to look like. And there's a bit of a science to building that listing. So you can stick around my channel and learn some more from me if you want about that stuff. But on the cost stuff today, yeah, $800, $1,000, you got perfect photography. Okay, in no particular order, you need to start an LLC. Need to, I guess, but you'd be a sole proprietor. I guess I don't know why you do that. Doesn't make any sense if you're starting a business. This is a company that I've launched 3 of my companies through. It's now called Busy. It used to be called Inkfile. There's a link in the description, an affiliate link for this software, web app company. You can make an LLC in minutes. Okay, select where you're from, select what you want to make, get started. They set up your EIN for you. They set up your Secretary of State, blah, blah, blah. They set up your articles of organization. They form your company for you. Okay, you sit back, do nothing, type in your information, and you have an LLC in the next couple weeks that you can use custom EIN to go sign up for your Seller Central account, which brings me to my, and you're probably looking about $300-400 to do this realistically. I would recommend getting the gold package. It's the one in the middle. It kind of does everything for you. Yeah, I think $400. Okay, so now what are we looking at? We said $3,000, $838, the designer $4,000, another $4,400. Okay. Software. You need product research software, keyword research software, listing building software. Helium 10 does all of those for you. So instead of giving you a bunch of different softwares you use, just get Helium 10. I have a link in the description. Again, affiliate links. I've been I just happen to be working with these companies for years and like make this video to sell you something. Savage 6M20 gets you 20% off for 6 months, 10% off for life with Savage 10. That's just up to you, personal preference, but it's my tool of choice. I use it every day in my Amazon FBA business, and it's a no-brainer. Got to have the software, and it's exciting. You get to start doing your work. Okay, package design. We already talked about. Why do we have 2 of these? Packaging. Here we go. Packaging, not you got the packaging design. You need to actually, that needs to become a real thing. Okay, this is a real packaging. There's a design on there, which you paid for, and then there's the can. So you're looking anywhere from, like, I pay 90 cents a unit. Okay, to give you an example of we have a bag. Our product comes in a bag. Box, you might be looking at over, $2 a unit, a full printed inside printing, like beautiful box. Something small, like a little bag, might be looking at 60 cents a unit, 30 cents. Like, again, kind of depends, but to give you an example, it's MOQ and packaging style based. And you just find a packaging manufacturer in the US that can help you do this. Search around, use Google. It's what I did. And again, I ended up with that packaging cost 90 cents a unit. So this is variable. Just like your cost of goods to start, it's a slider scale. So this changes depending on how many units you order. Typically what I like to do is order 3 to 5 times the amount of packaging I need for my first order, so that my next orders come, I just fill the packages. They're already at my manufacturer, so my lead time's crushed way down. I don't need to get packages made again. Cool. Split testing, surveying. So this is optional. I didn't do it for many of my product launches, but just so happened that the brand that I just showed you, I did it for. And so I wanted to include it because it was part of the startup cost. Spent about probably $150 running surveys. For example, 3D rendered packaging versus main competitor. Which one do you buy? If you got some proof of concept, you start kicking butt in surveys, good chance that when Amazon customers see you, something similar happens. Free option would be to use something like Reddit to just go into threads and see what people are saying in your niche and kind of come up with an idea about how your customer would react to your product. Does that make sense? So like surveying, you can even ask around, you could post questions in Facebook groups and stuff. You could go to influencers and start working with them directly, asking them. That was one of the things that I did actually, was I looked at influencers in my space. I messaged them with our packaging designs and asked them what they thought about them, started to build some of that sense of community. That's a good way to do surveying for free as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully this was helpful. All in all, you're looking at somewhere between 7 to 10 grand to get started. And then of course you need to be able to finance the next order of inventory comfortably. So this is like doing everything the right way. You know what I mean? Of course you can bootstrap it for less. Then you could actually do it mediocre for more too, if you're bad at it. So I think this is a very reasonable estimate of what it looks like to launch a physical product brand, something that you've actually created yourself in 2025, done the right way. And it's all dependent. Most of that cost is cost of goods sold and packaging. So those really change it. I mean, you get as low as 3 grand, right? Get it as high as 9. Well, as high, I don't know. You keep going, I guess, infinitely high, depending on what you're trying to design. And so then you start looking around for what are easy things to manufacture? What doesn't require much change? Those all keep the cost low. And so there are ways to do this cost effective and still make a kick-ass business in the process. So anyway, yeah, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful. And if you have any questions, you always just reach out to me and here in the comments or something. But other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much.